Hello YouTube and welcome to Redcoat's Return, and today I'm going to look at some English pipes and one Irish pipe as part of my review of the collection I have. My apologies to Scotland because I realise I have all my rattrays in another location, so I will do a special short video on my rattrays. But today it's England and Ireland, and a little shout out to the Pipe Club of England, Pipe Club of London in fact, on St James Street. If you ever go into James Fox Tobacconists upstairs, that's where they meet, and you can become a member for a very reasonable fee, which I did this year, and they gave me this lovely sticker, and I bought one of these nice coffee cups in which I have just a bit left of my Illy Coffee Venetia blend. Wonderful. So when I started, I walked at the end of St James Street, just further down from James Fox. There's a Dunhill store, and I walked in there. They also have a place where a smoking lounge. And I saw a bowl, as you tend to do in tobacconists, and in it was a Dr. Plumb, a little Dr. Plumb dinky. And I love the look of this one because it's got this light brown, beautiful staining. In the pipe world, you never quite know if you've got questionable parentage because the tobacconist said this is a very old make Dr. Plumb. It's like Dr. Grabo, but it's English, you know. But I heard rumours that they're not made in England anymore. There's always the pipe world makes them around these big hubs of manufacture. So St Claude in France. Sometimes they have special arrangements with Italian producers. You never quite know where it's actually been made. But anyway, it is an English brand. It's an old one. And this design is lovely because this is a travel pipe. I take this in my little pipe roll or my little cushioned pipe zip-up bag. And it's just excellent. Very practical. About £40, I think it was. Very good value for money. And really a lovely finish to it. 9mm. So that was a good start for me. I've smoked that, I don't know, 20 times. And it's a great pipe. Here we have a lovely example, I think, of a Maher pipe. So it's another name that you should have in your English collection if you want to collect them. And Mike Billington is a master of this hand engraving. So this is a rustic finish, but it's obviously been hand engraved. It's got this sort of walnutty texture to it and a lovely sort of burgundy brown stain, and it's just a beautiful pipe. Aristocrat model. So he has, this is not the expensive Briar, so it wasn't really that pricey. And I was staying in London. He sent it to me. I picked it up there with some of his tobaccos, and it smokes absolutely beautifully. Also 9mm, which he only does as a special, but he's very happy to do it, and there's only a modest charge to make the model a 9mm. So Maher, definitely worth looking into. Great choice, and not too pricey, and very, very, very good quality, and beautiful look to them, I think. And then we come on to, having mentioned already, James Fox, a James Fox Grafton. This actually I bought from the James Fox sister shop in Ireland, which has a very lovely choice online. James Fox in London has a great choice in the store. It was a bit thin when I was looking for pipes online, but I think that may have improved in recent times. This has a lovely rustic finish to it. Look at that work on the outside. A sort of you can really see sort of woody textures. It really looks like a sort of how can you say, a branch of a tree that's been turned into a pipe. But this is Briar 9mm. A lovely pipe. I've smoked this up 3 or 4 times. This is one of the newer ones in my collection. So of course you could say this is an Irish pipe because I got it from James Fox Dublin, but rumour has it they may have been made again somewhere else by, I don't know, Chacon or someone, St Claude. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, does it? You know, where they come from. It's a question of you know, how they smoke and how they look and the value that they offer. And these are not expensive. 50 quid. You get a James Fox pipe. I think it's a good one to have in your collection, definitely. And it's got a nice, I like rustic ever more because you get a grip, disperses the heat a bit better. And somehow I'm almost preferring rustic finishes to smooth. Talking of which, a lovely Peterson here from Ireland, full-blooded, thoroughbred, a magnificent pipe, Sherlock Holmes with the silver collar. So the collar is, of course, stamped and marked. That is silver with Sherlock Holmes written on this side here. And it's Peterson system. In other words, it has the little spittle trap, and the bore is at a little bit of above that. For anyone who doesn't know about that, you're trying to put your filter through and think, oh, I've got to drill a hole, but how did I smoke it? The hole is there. It's just above this little blind alley which caps the moisture. And I think it does help you to have a dry smoke. And the other thing is this P-lip here. So if you're a tongue bite sensitive person, a P-lip will take the smoke up and not hit the tip of your tongue, and it should help you. And this little trap will help to have you give you a drier smoke. And also this is 9mm, so that helps as well. That's very elegant, and I smoke my Sherlock Holmes Peterson blend in that when I'm using this pipe, and it's got a nice capacity, you know, almost up to the knuckle there, quite wide mouth. So great pipe. I mean, God bless Peterson. Just actually ordered another one which I'll talk about later. I will be doing a special review of Christmas pipes, so I have not included them in my country group so far. So that will be coming at some point in the future. Now, of course, I get onto a Ben Wade pipe. Isn't this lovely? This is the Garrick 9mm brass collar, very elegant, like the hotel in London, just class. We have such, I tell you, go into London hotels, have afternoon tea, just go in for a drink or something if it's too pricey to eat. They often have a bistro as well as the Michelin star restaurants or whatever, but it's worth it. The style, you know, put a jacket and tie on and go in there. And if they have a smoking lounge, which I think some of them have to explore that in London, then a pipe like this would be appropriate. And again, look at the capacity on this. I love it. And almost I can get my thumb in the knuckle there. This is probably 22mm. Beautiful capacity. 9mm pipe, Ben Wade. I just love their pipes. I really do. mysmokingshop.co.uk. Have a look at it. It's just mind-blowing. And here's another mind-blowing one from Ben Wade again. And this is a rarity because this is one of the few non-filter pipes I have. They didn't do a filter version. They actually stopped doing this line, and kindly they put one together with the bits they had left. And this is the St George's Day pipe. Lovely Dublin style, I suppose you would say. Dublin was that Rhodesian squashed, no, reverse calabash, isn't it, or something like that. I'm terrible at these names, but anyway, I think it's that. And that is glorious, isn't it? You know, I mean, sometimes you've got to be a little bit patriotic, and I think this is a great pipe. Beautiful grain to it. And of course, as I showed you in my filter video, I can put some crystals in here. I can put meerschaum crystals in there. I can put Nording granules in there. I can put Denicule crystals in there to absorb the moisture and soften a little bit the tongue bite. I could even put a 3mm straw into the hole in the bit here, I suppose, if I wanted. So there are ways to use a non-filter pipe and still get a slightly milder, de-tongue bited smoke. But this is, I mean, it's just a lovely, 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 lovely pipe. Glorious. And then I come on to this glorious fellow from Northern Briars. Who else? Now, I was born in 1958, at least that's the official story. You know, there's another story, I'll tell you about that in 100 years or so. Anyway, 1958, Northern Briars began, and 2018 did 60th anniversary pipe with a silver collar here. Magnificent. I got one. Not one of the numbered ones. This is a replica, so those with a certificate will sell their pipe at some point in the future for a lot more than I could with the replica. But anyway, it's a beautiful pipe, absolutely magnificent grain, top quality grain, and again decent depth here. Look at that, look at that. Not quite as wide as my Garrick, but you can get a good 1.5 hour load in there if you wanted to. And it's got a lovely weight to it, beautiful finish. Just, you know, it's not too glossy, the stain here, to let the glory of the briar grain show through. Marvellous. Beautiful, isn't it? So those are a selection at least of my English and Irish pipes. I do have a number of other Petersons. As I said, some fit in other categories like Christmas, for example. I'll be doing Scotland, I'll be doing Denmark, and I probably will do one on North America. So I'll fit those in between other videos that I do as time goes by. And I do thank you for looking in to this little review of English and Irish pipes in my collection. And I do appreciate everyone who enjoys the video and subscribes, of course. So thanks very much, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.